Listen, in this video, I'm going to give you 4 credit unions that will approve a new LLC $45,000 with little to no proof of income. Sounds too good to be true? Let's dive right into it. Now, I recently did a video last year where I gave you 5 traditional banks that will approve a new LLC $50,000 with little to no proof of income. So you can find that video somewhere up here so you can watch that later after you watch this video, because I want to switch it up. Credit unions and traditional banks are different, and here's why. When it comes to credit unions, they focus more on the member. So when you become a member of a credit union, essentially you become part owner. So this means you get better benefits when it comes to such as lower interest rates, lower fees, and access to more financial products, because they are non-profit organizations, these credit unions. However, traditional banks are for-profit organizations, and they focus more on their investors, right? So this is the reason why you have higher rates, higher fees, and you don't get access to much of their financial products without showing a lot of documentations. So with that being said, let's go over these 4 credit unions. Now, the first credit union I want to talk about is Navy Federal. Again, this is a national credit union, so it's not geo-restricted. So you can live practically anywhere and get approved from this bank. Now, there are different qualifications, such as you want to make sure that if you're not an active duty officer, such to the Army, Marines, Air Force, Coast Guard, it's going to be very hard for you to get in there, or if you're not retired or a veteran. However, you can have somebody sponsor you to get into Navy Federal, or someone in your family can be a member of Navy Federal, or be a retiree or veteran, or an active duty of the Army, Air Force, Coast Guard, Marines, etc. That's how you can get into Navy Federal. Now, I'm not going to go over each way when I give you these 4 different banks to get into these credit unions. However, I will give you a good tip and a good hack on how to get into these credit unions. With that being said, so Navy Federal, we all should know Navy Federal. Now, Navy Federal do check your FICO 9 Experian when you're trying to get their unsecured business credit card. So be mindful of that. And they do also have their own internal scoring system. So this means they go from 100 to 450. Now, no one really knows what the algorithm that makes up their internal scoring system. That's why it's internal. It's their secret. However, you will get your score if you got approved, if you got denied for any of their financial products. They'll let you know exactly what your score are, right? If it's 200, 300, obviously, the closer to 450 you are, the better chances you have to gaining access to their unsecured business credit cards or their financial products. So again, these credit unions do not report to the credit business bureaus, right? So be mindful that you're not building business credit with these credit unions. However, as a pro to it, as a con to everything, you still get access to their business financial products. Now, the second bank I want to talk about is Langley Federal Credit Union. So this is another national credit union. It's not geo-restricted. You can live anywhere and become a member and get into this credit union. Then you have access to their business financial products, also to their personal products, personal loans, business lines of credit. So you have access to it once you become a member. And again, you can get into these, not only become a member, but now you have access to it. And the way you get access to it, you got to take your business properly structured, and you also have to take your personal credit, the business owner credit. You put the 2 together, and now you can go get their products without showing any proof or little proof of income. And the reason why, because just like traditional banks, credit unions will allow you to not only state your income, but you also get to project your income. So state your income means you can put down that business credit application that you make $100,000, and they will take your word for it because they're looking at your business and your personal credit profile. It tells them everything they need to know about you as a business owner. So they'll take your word for it. They don't have time to check all or to verify everybody's income. So they will also allow you to project your income. So if you haven't made $100,000 in your business, you're going to assume that you're going to make that based off your future business plans and your future contracts and invoices, etc. So you can still put that number down. Are you tracking? So Langley is the second bank. Now the third bank, we're gonna go with Andrews. Andrews Federal Credit Union is the third bank where you can gain access to their financial products. Now let me give you a great tip, as I told you before, what I was gonna do. Most banks, most credit unions, let me specify, most credit unions, in order to get in these credit unions, you can do one or two things. You can make a donation to one of their favorite charities, right? It can be as simple as donating $5, donating $8, $15, and you can get into these credit unions. So make a donation. The other thing you can do is become a member of one of these exclusive, I would say, organizations, such as the ACC, which stands for American Consumer Counselor, right? That's ACC. You can become a member, and now you have access to over 20 or 30 credit unions, all because you became a member of the ACC. So those are two great tips and hacks that you can easily become a member of these credit unions just by making a donation and become a member of one of their organizations. So with that being said, we have Navy Federal, Langley, Andrews, and the last one is Liberty Federal Credit Union. So you can become a member again of the ACC or make a donation, and you can become a member. Now you have access to their financial products. But keep in mind, these credit unions be at their own drum. So this means just because you have the right data points, that does not mean you are their ideal member. So let me give you an example. You can be overqualified. You can have access to too many lines of credit, meaning you can have too many credit cards on your personal and your business credit profile, and you can get denied. Your limits can be too high for them, and you can get denied. I seen that happen. So it just, they pick and choose who they want to be part of their organization, is what I'm saying. So when it comes to joining, if you don't get approved, you can go to other credit unions. There's other credit unions out there, DCU, Dover's, right? There's other credit unions, NASA. There's other credit unions out there that you can join and become a member. So I just gave you 4 today that you can definitely become a member. Now, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure that you hit that notification bell if you like this content I'm producing. And more importantly, if you want to learn more from me, join my community. Join my community. The link will be in the description, and you can learn directly from me. So I will see you guys on the other side. Peace out.